Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, thank
Good
you.
afternoon.
Thank you.
We need to get one person muted.
We need,
Just 1 second.
Okay. Everyone can be muted. We are today going to be dealing with the abatement applications for neighborhood 23, which is the Canantum neighborhood. And staff will be presenting the
How's that?
matters. Are we all set?
Yeah,
And then
okay.
the board will be discussing it afterwards, and we will make a decision today. So Rick, I'll turn the floor over to you. Thank you, sir.
thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon. We had 87 abatement applications from the neighborhood of Canantum, which is part of the neighborhood 23. I'd like to thank taxpayers for the application and supporting documents. Concord real estate values have increased tremendously, as we know, over the last 5 years, and in particular over the last 24 months. We've been working very diligently with our software vendor, Vision Government Solutions, to see that each of the neighborhoods have fair increases from year to year when necessary. This year, we had extenuating circumstances, and the Canantum neighborhood saw a larger one-year value increase than we normally like to see. Neither the staff nor the Board of Assessors feel this is a value issue. We feel it's a fairness issue. Having said that, staff is recommending a 5% reduction on the tax bill for all 87 abatement applications. This would be tax relief for 1 year, if approved by the Board of Assessors. Moving forward, as we prepare for FY23, your value would be calculated by our system based on the 2021 sales. 2023, FY23, excuse me, is a valuation year for Concord. We'll be looking more into our market areas, including Canantum, and making adjustments as appropriate. If anyone would like an inspection of their property, please call the office. We'll be happy to do so. And for that matter, anybody in town, if you'd like an inspection, we'll be happy to do that so that we're ensuring we're assessing properties correctly and fairly. Having said that, thank you for your time. Back to you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Rick, and I appreciate the staff taking the time to go through the 87 applications and come up with this tax relief that seems to be very fair. But now for the board, I'll ask you to unmute for the board as we discuss the proposal that's been made by the staff. So the staff is recommending, rather than abate value, we are going to simply, they've made the suggestion to give relief of 5% off of the tax bill. On average, this comes out to about $800 of relief per household through the Canantum village. And these funds would be paid for out of the overlay account, which we have for matters of these kinds. So for the board, do you have any questions, comment for the staff?
I'd like to just say that this has been a matter of discussion previously at our previous meeting. So we have had discussion on this before this meeting today.
Yes.
So I believe that personally, I've looked at the applications, I've conversed with the staff, and I don't have any further questions.
Okay. Brendan, do you have any questions or anything?
No, that recommendation seems very fair. I thought we were gonna, I thought that given the valuation increase in inflation, it seems to cut the middle ground, find the middle ground, and I think it seems like a fair valuation. Yeah.
Okay. Yanni or Mira?
Nothing additional. My thoughts are
Okay.
consistent with the previous two members.
Okay. If there's
Same here.
Yanni?
Yeah, same here. We discussed
Okay.
about it in the previous session, so nothing's changed.
Okay. So if the board is in agreement with the proposal that's been made by the staff, which would be to offer a 5% relief on the tax bill for fiscal year 2022, this would be a one-time relief. If that is into consensus, I would like to have one of you make a motion for that. To do, basically, we're going to do a whole tax relief for all 87 applications that have been presented by staff. And we will follow the recommendation of staff, which is a 5% relief on the tax bill.
I'd like to make a motion for a 5% reduction for 1 year for fiscal year 22 for all 87 abatement applications in the neighborhood known as Canantum, as per our staff's suggestion.
Thank you, Susan Livingston. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
Thank you, Mara. Thank you, Brendan. So all those in favor of moving forward with the recommendation by the staff, please, I'm a little distracted here. Please do so at this time. Brendan Kameza,
Aye.
Mira Tilly,
Aye.
Yanni Santos,
Aye.
Susan Livingston,
Aye.
Tom Matthews, aye. And for everyone else, you will be getting a letter from the town assessors. If you disagree with this decision, you have the right to supply a letter to the appellate tax board, and we can take this up at another time. Moving on, Rick, with the next agenda item.
That would be me. We're gonna switch
Thank
places.
you, Carolyn.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Now we switch places.
Great.
Get Tom back. Oh, okay, great. Okay, minutes. So we have regular session and executive session.
Okay,
Obviously, we're only putting up the regular session, but yeah, I mailed you the executive session, so.
yes,
um,
a chance to look through these. Has everyone else had a chance to review the minutes from last meeting?
Yeah. I didn't have any experience, but I didn't.
Does anyone have any questions on the minutes?
No questions.
I'd like to make a motion then to approve the minutes from the March 3rd, 2020 Board of Assessors meeting.
Thank you, Susan Livingston. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
Thank you, Mary. A second. So all those in favor in approving the minutes for the March 3rd meeting as presented by staff, Tom Matthews, aye. Brendan Kameza,
Aye.
Mary Tilly,
Aye.
Susan Livingston,
Aye.
Yanni Tasadas.
Aye.
Great. Okay, MBE motor vehicle end of month report for February
Yes.
2022. There you go. And those are the numbers. That was the $6,000 numbers from our first commitment for 2022. So that's why it's naturally larger.
Okay.
But-
And then we have the 2021 as well.
2021 that we did in February of 2022. Yes, correct.
Okay. So if anyone would just like to read the suggested motion, that'd be great.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the motor vehicle excise tax abatements as designated in the end of the month report for February 2022 with the following totals: 2021, $839.39, 2022, $6,362.52.
Thank you, Mary. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Brendan. So all those in favor, Tom Matthews, aye. Mary Tilly,
Aye.
Brendan Kameza,
Aye.
Yanni Tasadas,
Aye.
and Susan Livingston.
Aye.
Okay. All right, next, Title V betterment loans. So when septic tanks fail, and
Yes.
they have to get a new septic system, that they are allowed to take out a loan. They can apply for a loan from the town for the amount to replace the septic system. And then what happens is we have to commit the money so that the town can spread it out over the next 10 years and it will appear on the tax bill for the next 10 years. So that's what they're asking us to do since we're the commitment.
Do you need us to come in to sign this, or can you sign with ours?
No, I need you to come in and sign it, but what I'll do is I'll leave it in the lockbox like I usually do.
Okay,
And then you guys can just come sign. No one has to have it notarized or anything, just signed.
okay, just signed. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great. So do we need, is there action need to be taken on this, or is? it
I
just-
need to vote on it, just that
Okay.
you are going to agree to commit this money.
Okay,
So I'd like to make a motion to commit the total betterment for, in accordance with the Mass General Law for the Board of Health for the failed septic systems for the amount of $119,015.
thank you, Susan. Do we hear a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mayor. All those in favor of approving this loan betterment for the sewers as presented here. Tom Matthews, aye. Susan Livingston,
Aye.
Mary Tilly,
Hi.
and Yanni Sadas.
Aye.
Thank you.
And
Well, me.
Brendan,
Oh, and Brendan, hey, I didn't see you.
like I'm missing
Aye.
one. I'm missing
Thank you,
one.
Brendan.
Yeah,
Missed you
sure.
there. You know,
Okay.
there's not really this many people on the call, so everyone pops up on my screen. I just go through it, but. All right, Callan.
Okay, so we're done with our, housekeeping things, and now
Okay.
interim town assessor. That would be Rich.
Thank you, Carolyn and Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, everybody. Just a couple quick things, I guess. Compliments to everybody, especially Rick, Carolyn, and Mike regarding the Canantum situation and the board. Not easy to deal with something like that. Kind of an interesting question regarding the valuation of the properties and the increase versus tax fairness, which is essentially where the board landed. So I compliment that. I think it's the right thing to do. And as the chairman stated, anyone who has any questions, wishes an inspection, or wishes to have further review has recourse to do that. So that's certainly a good thing. So nice job by everybody. Regarding moving forward with the FY23 revaluation, the contract with Vision has officially been signed. I assume you guys got the John Harris, our budget director, sent out an email this morning with a fully executed contract. So that's good news. And there is a startup meeting on April 6th that was just set up this morning with the DOR rep, Becky Boucher, and with Mike Torello from Vision. Rick and Carolyn, I haven't got to you yet on this, but I'd like you to attend that meeting.
Yep.
It's on April 6th at 10 a.m.
Okay,
We do have to figure out where to hold that meeting. Not sure if we have a meeting room for 5 people for a meeting like this in our current office. Maybe we should look at the townhouse or try to figure something out.
okay, all right, we will, yeah.
But we can talk about that. But yeah, good news as far as getting going with that. She requested a lot of documents from us. She requested property record cards that Carolyn got this going on this morning. So we're full steam ahead in terms of going through the reval. So I'm flying home from Florida on April 1st. I'll be home the first week of April. I'm probably going to go through culture shock when I get home, but
Yay.
I'll be back to
Cold back
work.
here.
I'll be back to work the following week. So thank you,
Great.
Mr. Chairman.
Board comments. Susan, Yanni, you have any board comments? The only comment I want to have is that, I was very distracted when one of the members held up a letter saying that this was unfair. And what I just would like to say is that we are all volunteers. We're all residents of the town of Concord. And if you would think it's unfair, you should submit a green card, get on the Board of Assessors, and participate, and try it out, because this is a hard job. We all spend a lot of time on it, and I just felt very disrespected by that. So that's my comment as the chair.
We feel also disrespected by the process you just followed. You did not
Oh,
invite
oh,
any
oh, oh.
comments or give any explanation for what.
Would anyone like to make a motion to adjourn this meeting, please?
Motion to adjourn today's meeting, Thursday, March 24th at 3:17 p.m.
Thank you very much, Mary. Do I have a second?
I second.
Thank you, Susan. All those in favor, Brendan Kameza,
Aye.
Tom Matthews, aye. Mary Tilly,
Aye.
Yanni Sadas,
Aye.
and Susan Livingston.
Aye.
Thank you. This
Thank
meeting is
you.
now adjourned.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom. Bye.
Thank you.